Hi, my name is Noel Markey and I'm from San Diego. Today I will be discussing the question, if you could create a product or business that would disrupt a current industry, what would it be and what would you do? First, we're going to start off by addressing the problem that is not being solved by current companies today. According to the Huffington Post and many other sources, 70% of Americans take some type of medication, the most common being antibiotics and then antidepressants and so on. Americans have a tendency to not take their medications they are prescribed, including myself, costing about $250 billion in needless hospitalizations each year, says a joint report from the CVS Caremark, Harvard, and Brigham and Women's Hospital. The product in mind is created to ensure people are getting the medication that they are prescribed to them. Let me present to you the Medifier. The Medifier comes in many shapes and forms, the main being a patch, related to the well-known nicotine patches. However, its purpose is to release a person's medication into them at the rate it would be taken orally. This way, a patient will not have to worry about keeping up with their medication. The patch will do it for them. An individual who uses the Medifier will need monthly replacements and evaluations to get a new Medifier to replenish his stock, and a second to ensure the patient is still in need of that medication. With the invention and implementation of this product, the entire pharmaceutical industry would be affected. Pill production companies profit billions each year due to the purchasing of prescriptions. The need for pills would be completely eradicated. Therefore, the entire production process completed through pharmaceutical companies would be useless. In the future, I would like to create many variations of this patch. If an individual needed to take medication for a short period of time, if they were recovering from surgery, the patch would be an effective way of administering drugs needed by that patient. However, if an individual needed medication for a disorder or a long-term diagnosis, use of the Medifier's chip or bracelet would be very effective. The chip would be inserted into the patient's arm and would have the same purpose of the patch, however for long-term dosage of the medication. The bracelet would be used for those patients who take long-term medication but would prefer not to have a chip inserted inside them. It would all come down to preference of the patient. I've had a great time making this video and thank you so much for the opportunity. See you at NAU next year.